No matter what happens,
Absolutely.
we're going to stay in it together.
Absolutely.
Right.
This is the Freedom Mastery Podcast, the place to learn about rent-to-rent and other property investment strategies. Your host, Camille Domsky, has spent 5 years studying advanced property investing strategies and using creative methods to acquire houses. Now, he wants to help you reach your property investing goals. Let's get started.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Freedom Mastery. It's been a while since we recorded our last episode, but today's episode, I would say, it typically is very special because, as you can already see, there is a special guest. However, is this a very special guest? I would say in a way, yes, but also it's a very casual guest. Reason being is that Magda Domska is my wife, but also my business partner, and she's also a co-director of our company, our rent-to-rent company. And although Magda was never invited to the Freedom Mastery podcast before, I thought we're going to do it at this particular time because that time for us is extremely special, isn't it?
It is. Hello, everyone. Nice to be here finally on this side of the camera, not behind the camera, because most of the time I was there. Yes, this is a special time for us. And yes, hopefully you will enjoy together with us.
No, absolutely. What's the reason? Why is it special at the time for us? What happened in our life?
Tell me. As you can already see, the new setup of the office is here, and I'm here, and he's here permanently now. So that's the first and biggest change in our life.
Yes. But on top of that, it's not just a change of the setup. It's not just the new office. For us, it's just a move to
and
another
a new
country.
Life. Yes,
New
it's
life.
a new life.
In another country. Country is extremely warm. Country is extremely
Tell me.
hot. You know, comparing to the old UK. Now we are in a country where it's very, very scorching hot, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
You cannot see it, guys, but in front of us there is a fan because without the fan it would be extremely hard to record this episode.
You will be able to discover that by comparing the previous videos of his, when most of the time he was with a long sleeve. Now, if I could, I would take it off.
No, we don't do it just yet, okay?
No.
Maybe let's keep it till the end so our audience is engaged. Look, okay, great. So because it's a new setup, it's a brand new beginning for us in a way, but also we're going to be running our businesses as we are. I also wanted to do a bit of a different setup for this particular episode. So I said to you this morning, didn't I? I said to you, let's do something different. And instead of just going through some set questions, let's just come up with 2 questions each.
I have
one. That's going to be completely random. So Magda don't know my 2 questions. I don't know Magda's 2 questions. So I will just ask Magda one random question. Then she will give me her question. And I'm going to give her second question. And you're going to do the same thing to me. But I don't know her questions. She doesn't know mine. So
I have just one.
Okay, so you will have to come up and you'll have to improvise.
So you start with the first.
Right, okay, got you. So my question to you was...
Maybe I will steal it.
Clearly, yeah, don't try to do that. Clearly, it was from the very beginning, the move was my idea.
Mainly yours.
It was mainly my idea. And when I first started introducing that as the to-do action, not just a dream, not just another thing to do on the list, I said we need to start doing this and let's start planning it now. You said yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
The Spain many years ago. That's part of my question, which I will answer now for you.
Okay.
Many years ago, back in Poland, we were dreaming about changing our life, but it was just a dream, and it was far, far away to make it. But anytime we were traveling abroad, Greece, Italy, Spain, Egypt, whatever country it was, we were always telling to us that Spain, for the retirement, this is our country, right?
Yeah.
So when you said that maybe we could do it earlier, why not? Of course, yes. And plus, how can I leave my family behind me? How can they leave me behind them? Of course I will follow them.
Okay. So it wasn't so much like a case of, doesn't really matter where, I want to be with you guys, we're going to do it
Yes.
together, and whatever,
Yes.
no matter what happens, we're going
Absolutely.
to stay in it together.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well,
Plus-
wherever we go, as long as we are together, I know we can reach the highest mountain.
Yeah, and
Touch
funny
the
thing,
sky.
funny thing is that years ago we said that it's going to be our retirement because we feel very welcome. Spain is the country where we feel the best.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it came to fruition that we started introducing, instead of like retiring there, why don't we just move there and just run our businesses from whilst we were in the
Manage
UK, in
everything.
Spain.
Manage everything in the way which will suit you, so you can run the business, being all around the world.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
absolutely.
where you are, you will get that income, right?
Yeah, absolutely. For
So-
us, it was very important. And let's face it, last 6 months, whilst in the UK, we were operating and working very, very heavily behind the scenes to make sure that we've got the right structure inside the
Everything.
business
Mhm.
so that we can be in another country and the business can still operate. We can manage the business from being abroad.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is done.
So
So
my
now-
question, many years ago when we were thinking about our retirement in Spain,
Yeah.
would you expect that this will happen for you more than 25 years before the exact retirement age? And what would you suggest, or I don't know the word, to people to do?
Right. What would be my
You know what I mean?
advice or tip?
Advice, exactly. What would you
Right.
advise to them?
Well, first of all, I would say it's the dream was initially that we're going to retire in somewhere nice and somewhere warm. What triggered the actual move so quickly was that, I'll be honest with you guys, I felt a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit tired, a little bit bored of the UK. Now, I don't have anything wrong to say about the UK, nothing negative. It's just for me, particularly, right? I felt that UK, I couldn't feel that level of stagnation. I felt that level of stagnation. I felt that, although I'm running those businesses, but it was just work, business, and there was a
And
lack
the rainy days.
a lot of rain. Yeah, let's face it, the weather in the UK is not the greatest. Last 2 years were absolutely awful. So I was like, okay, why to wait? Instead of like asking yourself a question, when we retire, I started asking myself a question, what can I do to retire early? Or what can I do to move at least earlier whilst we can work?
Okay,
That was the
so
trigger.
would you expect that it will happen
Faster.
in the way faster? More, more than 25 years earlier.
When we started talking about Spain, first of all, no, I was not expecting that, because back then I felt very well and very good in the UK.
And here you are now,
And here we are in Spain.
years before the retirement, many years before retirement. What's your advice for people?
Right. What's my advice to people? I would say goals tend to change. Like, what's your goal today will be completely different goal in 12 months time.
Probably
and 6
yes.
months time.
Probably
Same
yes.
thing happened to us. Like at that time when we started talking to Spain, we had different priorities, and that was somewhere low at the list. But what happened was we just put that higher on top of the list, and then eventually it became number one on our list, and everything we did was focused around this particular goal. So I would say, if your goal right now is to move to another country,
Or whatever the goal is.
whatever the goal is, if it's at the top of your priority list, just focus your efforts around that. Whatever you do, whether you're doing full-time job, whether you're running businesses, whether you're doing no matter what, make sure that whatever you're doing is taking you one step closer every single day, because that's your top
to
priority.
make your dream happen.
Absolutely. The problem I see very often is that people talk about financial freedom when they want to join the mentoring program, perhaps, or they want to start running a rent-to-rent business. They talk about their goals, their financial freedom. They want to get more time back.
But
they want
do
to travel
nothing-
around the world.
They do nothing to get closer.
It seems to me very quickly that they just talk about it, but it's not top of their
Yeah.
priority list.
It's not just, guys, it's not just that you need to talk about it and dream. No, start acting to make it bring closer to
No,
you.
absolutely. No, 100%.
Okay, your second question.
Okay, here it comes.
I've done two, you see?
I've
done two. There were two
That was
questions.
just like a
No, there
one
were two
question.
questions. Guys, do you agree with me? I had two.
She wants to find an easy way out. It's not going to be that easy.
Okay.
Okay, maybe my second question will trigger another question for you. Okay, let's talk more about the business side of things.
Please.
My question to you is, where do you see our ventures in next 12 months? And what
Here.
what we're going to be planning
In Spain.
what you're going to be planning, what we're going to be planning to do in order to achieve this?
Oh my goodness, this is a hard question because
Mm.
you know me, and I'm not like that. I can set the goal and I know I will reach it, right? Most of the time I do. Whatever I say, this is what's going on to be.
Yeah.
This is it. That's it. 2 minutes later, I have a phone call. Agreed, or whatever it is. So it's hard for me. I clearly hope, and I believe in that, here in Spain, we will expand our business. And in 12 months time, we will run like 2 businesses, one in UK, one in Spain,
Okay.
on the same rent-to-rent basis, and mentoring people.
Of course, that's quite interesting. Okay, so
Of course,
with this being said,
with me involved behind the scene.
okay, so you're talking expansion, so you're talking progress, which is great. That's how I see our business is progressing as well.
Oh, cool.
So that's how we're going to be progressing our, like, we're in Spain, so sort of starting another business in Spain, it sounds like, okay, it's feasible thing. How are we going to be expanding our business in the UK?
Hire more people, train them to do the business, and then ask them to do the same with you.
Interesting. No, absolutely. I think right now we've got a great team of people.
Yes, there is Simon as well in
Yes,
our
absolutely,
team.
absolutely. Simon is in the UK and he's operating things on the ground. We also have got fantastic handymen. We've got fantastic cleaners. So we've got a lot of people behind the scenes. So the team has expanded significantly over the past 6 months, I would say. But yes, absolutely. If we're looking to expand, then probably we're going to have to just grow our team. But with this being said, we're going to be able to do so much from here, right?
Absolutely. That's why we've decided to come here to Spain and try. And I'm sure after 1 year, we will have to change the house for bigger, because you guys will wish to visit us. And we need to have more rooms to rent.
Well, we will see. If people start flowing in, then absolutely, at some point we might just have more visitors coming. Absolutely, our service accommodation business will grow quite fast in this respect.
Definitely.
No, absolutely. So here was my second question. What's your final question?
I don't have, actually, Camille.
Mm-hmm.
You know me the best. I'm not like, she has plans, she has this and that. No, I don't. Most of the time, I just run. There is an idea in my head, and I'm going to do it.
Okay. Okay.
Do you like where you live in Spain?
Do I like where I live in Spain? That's a very good question, actually, isn't it? Very simple as well. And
would you do it again?
Would I move to Spain again?
Not particularly Spain, but would you change your life again? If you could decide, I have a settled life in UK, right? House, family, business, everything's running smoothly and nice. Would you risk again to change?
That is a very good question. The short answer is yes, of course I would. And the reason being is, if my goal is to change something, change can be, obviously it's risky, but at the same time, if we don't change, then it's also some sort of risk in life. Because if you're staying in the same place and everybody else is moving forward, then what's happening? You're staying behind. It's not that there is no such thing as being in the same place all the time, because it just means that you're staying behind your competition and everything else. But what's even worse is if you don't progress, then your mind is blocked. Your mind is not growing, and when you're not growing, a little bit of yourself is dying every single day.
Would you risk?
Of course, I would risk, absolutely.
Right. And I would go with you.
I would say 100% it's a calculated risk, because everything we do in life, it involves risk, but
Absolutely.
It's a calculated risk.
But most of the time, what people they have a massive stress inside.
Of course.
Should I do it? No, I'm scared. If it don't work, what I will do, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Not everyone has the courage.
No, of course, I would agree. Not
Right?
everyone can do it.
So
No, absolutely.
if you can, guys, change something just by watching our video, encourage yourself by us and do the step. Move forward. Don't look behind. It's already there. It was.
Yeah.
Think how you can change the future.
No, absolutely. I think that's a perfect culmination of the podcast episode. I really, really want to say thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. I didn't expect that, honestly.
It was just an idea that just popped in my mind yesterday, wasn't it? And then this morning I said the
Yesterday
thing about
evening.
the two
Yeah.
questions each.
Yeah.
So, but look, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, I want to just sign my name 100% on what Magda just said. That if you have goals, if you've got dreams, then absolutely don't put them behind, because they ultimately are the most important thing in your life. If you want to set legacy, set legacy. If you want to travel around, travel around. Remember, we all have just one life. If you don't do it today, there might not be tomorrow. With this being said, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
And all the best and good luck.
And to you.
Take care, guys, until the next time.
Kisses.